Okay guys, it's official. Tom Aspinall is the actual real UFC Heavyweight Champion. Because at UFC 304, Tom Aspinall is officially gonna be defending his interim title against Curtis Blades. What? Brother, what? Have we ever seen anything like that in UFC history? An interim UFC champion defending their title? And for what reason? Because Jon Jones wants a super easy legacy fight against Stipe? I mean, this is just mind-boggling. The official UFC champion is ducking the interim champion. Like, this is 100%, this is the most clear case we've ever seen in UFC history. You know, not taking anything away from Jon Jones, you know, he's done his time. But he's obviously terrified of Tom Aspinall, and it makes sense because he's a 6'5" real heavyweight, super well-rounded. I mean, he would put Jon Jones away. And at this point, I don't even know what the UFC is doing. I mean, Jon Jones, I mean, he's a star, kinda, but he also brings a lot of bad press to the UFC. Why not just strip Jon Jones? Come on. Seriously, I mean, look, there might be like 3 or 4 people that are angry of that decision, but imagine Tom Aspinall as the UFC heavyweight champion. Dude, you get that whole UK market. The UK fans are way more loyal than the American fans. Like, American UFC fans, bro, if their favorite fighter stubs their toe, they completely throw them under the bus and forget they ever existed. But the UK fans, they're so loyal, it's insane. They're screaming in the stands. They're singing their walkout song. Look at Darren Till, look at Paddy Pimblett, and then look at Jon Jones. The only Jon Jones fans that are singing are the ones that he sees in the shower, the prison shower.
I'm gonna make him my wife.
But Tom Aspinall, he goes out there and he's a nice champion. He's a great guy. And look, in the grand scheme of things, whether you're a good or a bad guy, that doesn't really matter that much because what matters is your fighting ability. But here's the thing, Jon Jones isn't even fighting Tom Aspinall. And here's the thing, Tom Aspinall is 31 years old, which is pretty young for the heavyweight division. So Tom Aspinall could be going on a crazy title run right now, but he's being stopped in his tracks by Jon Jones. Like, guys, if you go on the Tapology heavyweight rankings, Tom Aspinall is literally number 1. And that's super true. Look, if Jon Jones goes out there and he beats Stipe and he beats Tom Aspinall, I'll stop talking about this. I'll be like, okay, Jon Jones, you cooked. You're the GOAT. But he hasn't done that. I mean, if he goes out there and he beats this old man Stipe and then retires, what does that win even mean? It's against an old Stipe. This is not prime Stipe. And look, no one would really care that Jon Jones and Stipe want to fight each other if they weren't holding up the entire UFC heavyweight division. I mean, do you guys remember when Ngannou was told he was going to get stripped of the UFC heavyweight belt after just 6 months of inactivity due to injury? Jon Jones has been out for over a year. The only people that agree and think Jon Jones is doing the right thing are mega Jones Glazers. They're the kind of guys that go to the comedy club with Jon Jones, you know, if you know what I mean by that. But let's just talk about Tom Aspinall for a second. I mean, who's doing what he's doing? Who's defending their interim belt? Nobody ever. Like, I'm not joking. I want my kids to be like Tom Aspinall.
I want my kids to be like you.
I mean, like, my son is 5 years old right now, and he's kind of growing up to be more of like a Michael Chandler. I want him to grow up to be like Tom Aspinall. Because Tom Aspinall, this guy strikes fear into Jon Jones, one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. Jon Jones is petrified of Tom Aspinall. It's insane. We've never seen someone so scared of another fighter ever in history. I've never seen it before. Okay, so what is the solution to the situation? I've been complaining a lot, but what is the actual solution? Well, you strip Jon Jones immediately of the belt and you make Aspinall versus Curtis Blades for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship. And then Aspinall clearly wins that fight. Then Jon Jones and Stipe can have their little whatever legacy fight, and the winner of that can fight Tom Aspinall for the UFC heavyweight belt. But yeah, that's the only way any of this should be going down. Instead of whatever the UFC is doing right now, it's like, does Jon Jones have some sort of secret dirt on Dana White? I've never seen Dana White bend the knee to a fighter like this ever. Like, sure, Dana's done some sus things with Conor. But Conor's a megastar. Jon Jones, he's a star, but he's not on Conor McGregor's level. And yet Jon Jones gets all this special treatment. Dana White is doing tricks on Jon Jones. And you guys saw this at the UFC 302 post-fight press conference. Dana White's talking about, well, Jon Jones is still the #1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter. Dude, it's clearly Makhachev. What are you talking about Jon Jones? He's inactive. Like, Jon Jones definitely has some dirt on Dana White. Like, he's got the footage from Dana White's secret casino. You know, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm just shocked Jon Jones has any fans. I mean, if you're a Jon Jones fan right now, how can you look at everything he's doing and just, like, accept it? Because even if you're a fan for just his fighting, he's not even fighting anybody. He's not even fighting the best. But, I mean, the heavyweight division has been a mess for a very long time. Ever since Daniel Cormier moved up and beat Stipe, the whole division has just been backed up. And there's no movement ever. The champion's always holding out for more fights. The belt's never being defended. Everyone's getting injured. It's just terrible. And it's so sad to see because the UFC heavyweight division used to be one of the most banging divisions in the UFC. But now it's completely fallen and it sucks so much. But hey, luckily we have a saving grace. We have Tom Aspinall, who's literally going to save the UFC heavyweight division, because when he eventually becomes champion, you know this guy's going to be fighting consistently. You know this guy's going to be beating people because he's already defending his interim title. Imagine when he's undisputed champion. He's going to be defending that undisputed belt all the time. And then finally, we will have a healthy UFC heavyweight division and we will be so back. But until then, we have to just deal with the trash we're given. But hey, but look, this is just my opinion on this whole situation. What's more important than anything in the world is, what is your guys' opinion on this situation? Do you guys think Tom Aspinall is the true champion? Or do you think Jon Jones is still the true champion? Also, how do you guys think Curtis Blaydes versus Tom Aspinall is going to go? If you want to see a detailed breakdown of that, please let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the LSFC YouTube channel. And if you really, really, really like the LSFC, please consider becoming an LSFC channel member. And you're not just an LSFC channel member, you're an LSFC core member, and you gain access to exclusive channel perks that you can only get here on the LSFC YouTube channel, and you get access to our exclusive LSFC grappling resources, which are great for beginners and intermediates. We use these grappling resources. I know if you guys only watch the videos, you don't even know about this. We compete. We have a whole LSFC jiu-jitsu competition team, and we medal very, very often. We're getting golds, silvers, bronze at every single tournament we go to. And it's all because of these LSFC grappling resources. So please consider, for $1.99 a month, please consider becoming an LSFC channel member. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye. Have a great rest of your day.